Hey, you guys, welcome back to the stream. It is I, the Psy, joining you here, and I gotta say, I was wrong about the holiday group buy. You might remember my last video, I was a little bit, one might say, overly critical about how hard it would be for like little minnows and stuff like that to be able to get into it. I didn't feel like maybe the rewards were quite there. As far as like getting it from an individual standpoint without having to do a $100,000 buy-in. But I'm here to say I was wrong. I didn't know how easy it would actually be to join in on one of the group buys. I didn't know how public they would be. I didn't know how many guilds out there or how many individuals would actually be willing to let a couple little minnows wiggle their way in downstream and actually become whales for at least this buy. So when we actually go and we take a look at it here, we'll see that the tiers, I talked about it last time, are pretty high for an individual basis. Like it's difficult for anyone to hit the 10,000, the 24, the 50 on a solo basis. And I did talk a little bit about group buys last time, and I said, hey, I've been in on them before with Rift Watchers, but it was a small thing. You had to approach someone individually. It wasn't really something that was advertised necessarily as, hey, come join us in our big group buy. You know, you just kind of got lucky and got in on one and managed to enjoy a higher tier. Meanwhile, if we go ahead and we take a look here in Discord right now, we'll see that the one that I've actually joined right now is the YGG group buy. It's got Gene Pool in it. It's got Josie B in it. And you can see that they'll achieve the champ level for the holiday deal. And they're letting basically anyone who's able to meet the minimum requirements in on this group buy, which is fantastic. And it looks like with the tier that they're going to hit, they'll be able to offer an 85% bonus. So basically, if you buy 100 packs, you get 185. All purchases must be in increments of 25 packs, and that's after your initial buy-in. So 100,000 DEC and 10 vouchers, with a minimum purchase of 400,000 DEC and 40 vouchers. Now, we were able to, within our small like little guild, which is the Cardinals, we were actually able to put together enough to make our minimum of 400,000. And once we had that minimum, we basically let anyone else get in and purchase whatever they wanted. So we had another person who was only able to get 350,000 DEC together. We had someone else who was only able to contribute 50,000 DEC, which would be considered a very small buy for 50,000, right? But the fact that he was able to combine that with the 350,000 and with our 400,000, we ended up having 800,000 that we contributed amongst three of us, with the smallest buy-in being only 50,000 DEC because we did it as like a guild into a larger guild's group buy. So it just blows my mind that there are so many ways that you could get in on the group this time. So I have to say, I was wrong. You get to be a whale when you join in with the other whales into a group buy, or maybe it turns a whole bunch of minnows into a giant stream that's able to go ahead and afford to get these diamond level rewards. So I just want to say thank you to all the bigger guilds out there who put together all these group buys. I know it's actually a lot of work for them because they're going to calculate what shares everyone gets, then what shares of the airdrops. They're going to have to distribute the cards. They're going to have to do a lot of work. So I totally appreciate the fact that there are guilds out there doing this, and now they're so public. It's not a hidden thing like it was before, or something that you had to go and approach people. They've literally made it very easy, and I know that there's not just YGG. There's a bunch of those group buys that are out there. But I mean, there you go, guys. You don't have to be a whale this time. Even with a small purchase, like I said, some of our guildies were able to get in with only 50,000 DEC and 5 vouchers or something like that. Works out perfect. So the fact that these exist, the fact that the group buys do exist, hopefully you're in with a guild and you'll be able to go ahead and partake in this as well. If the 400,000 is something that's achievable between a bunch of you, because there's nothing saying that 8 people in a guild can't each contribute 50,000 to get in with the 400,000 minimum, and then you just have one person act as like your representative who then distribute it amongst the rest of the guildies. So there you go, guys. I was wrong. And thank you again to those of you who are out there doing these group buys and organizing that for the rest of us. It's very easy to join in on these, even if you are, like I say, a little minnow or a carp or something like that, or maybe even a bass. So yeah, go and check it out. Again, this is with YGG, but there's a whole bunch of them out there. Make sure that you're with someone that you trust. Don't go with someone that when they say it's too good to be true. You always have to kind of take that with a grain of salt. But I mean, we all know Gene Pool's solid and Josie B is too. So until next time, my friends, engage in that group buy. I mean, 85% bonus. Those are the numbers that I like to see. And I get to swim with the whales for once, and it feels good, guys. It feels good. Until next time, my friends, thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and hope to see you all next time on Splinterlands TV. My regular slot is Thursdays from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you all there. Take care. Until next time.